campaign, it was all about shutting down the virus and how hard it is for families with an empty chair at the kitchen table because of COVID. If we now know, according to the FBI director, who is most likely responsible for all those empty chairs at all those kitchen tables, why not do more to try to hold them accountable?
So I'm going to flip that on its head for a second. It was because of this president that took action. By the way, the last administration did not have a comprehensive plan to actually, no. But
if we know,
Peter, you can't tell, first of all, you can't tell me how to answer the question. I'm going to answer it for you, right? So just give me a second.
Why is President Biden afraid of China?
The president is not afraid of China.
Well,
Did you see the president last week when we went to Ukraine, went to Kyiv? This is not a president that's afraid of anything.
China flew a spy craft over the U.S. The president didn't really do anything to China. And according to the FBI director, China may have created something that has killed more than 1.1 million people in this country. And President Biden is not punishing them.
As we talk about the China surveillance balloon, the president did take that down, and he did it in a way that as it was on its path, we collected information from it, we protected our national security information on the ground, and we did it in a way that was smart, effective, and also protected the American people.
Do the actions include a ban on all devices in the U.S.?
So, look, what I would say is this: the White House does not use TikTok. But we do believe that Congress took action, and so therefore clearly they took action and put this into law, and clearly we're taking those steps as it relates to the federal government. Yes, is doing.
I guess what I'm trying to understand is, has the president not issued a federal ban on TikTok on all devices because he does not think it's a threat to national security, or because he does not have a legal mechanism to do so?
I'm not going to get into the specifics on what he has legally to do so or to not do so. What I'm saying, and we've been very clear, that TikTok, poses a problem and an issue. And so we have concerns about that as it relates to Americans' data, collecting Americans' data, and the potential national security risk. And we've been very, very clear on that.
Clear. I'm just curious now, why did the administration then wait so long to ban TikTok in all federal employees? 29 states have already done it, and the president, his first month in office, canceled an investigation by the Commerce Department into TikTok. So why did they wait so long?
So I'm not going to speak to any investigation. Look, the process is happening now. That's what we're seeing. What I can say is that the president has been very clear about his concerns with apps like TikTok. Look, the Unity Agenda kind of lays out how the president wants to move forward. I'm not going to go beyond that.
Another question on TikTok. You all have had TikTok influencers in the building before. You've briefed them before. Given the focus on the national security concerns, do you still feel like that's an appropriate way to engage with the app?
So look, as I've mentioned before, the White House clearly does not use TikTok. But one thing that we do believe in is meeting the American people where they are. And the reality is, many of them, millions of them, are on this app. So we.
You framed, the White House has framed this as kind of MAGA Republicans imposing their views on the free market. The fact that 2 Democratic senators say they're going to vote for this bill, does that undermine that argument?
No, not at all, because this is something that Republicans have pushed forward. This is their agenda, which is kind of in line in how they want to move forward with a very extreme ideology, the MAGA Republican ideology. And what they're doing again is they're really pushing down the throats of private sector. That's what we're seeing. This is what this piece of legislation is.
This issue, the Congressman Mike Gallagher, who is the Republican chair of the House Select Committee on China yesterday, referred to this relationship as an existential struggle. Does the White House agree with that characterization, and is the White House understating the threat from China right now?
So under this president, we are more prepared to outcompete China, protect our national security,